everyone, it's me again, filming from a new location with a new camera. We'll see how this goes. But I have a lot of content to get through because I'm doing a haul video. My husband and I went to the Pokemon Center today and went shopping around Yokohama. So we've got a lot of stuff to show because we kind of went a little crazy. So for those of you who don't know, the Pokemon Centers there are 8 of them all over Japan. And they are retail stores that specifically sell Pokemon merchandise. It's pretty awesome. There's nothing like it in the States. And we went a little bit hog wild in one today. So I'm gonna show you guys all of the stuff that we got and talk about some of the other stuff we got that's already on display in our house. And then show you some of the stuff we got from other places other than the Pokemon Center. So let's get started because we got a lot to get through. First things first, I got some plushies. Y'all know that I'm a plushie addict, and I ended up getting 2 plushies of Pokemon that I don't normally see in plushie form. I got Blastoise and Mewtwo. These 2 have been on my team in the game from day 1. I'm talking since blue version when I was like 8 years old. These were my main peeps, yo. This was like, I always had these 2 when I beat the Elite Four every single time, and I have them on my team in Pokemon X, so I had to go ahead and pick them up. And I mean, just look at Mewtwo. He just looks so pissed off. Anyway, I had to go ahead and grab those guys because they brought back a lot of memories, and they're awesome. Another thing that my husband ended up getting, my husband's favorite Pokemon are all of the Eeveelutions. There used to be only 4 at the beginning of the game. Eevee, Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. Now there are 9 Eeveelutions. So he's got a lot of collecting that you're gonna see. You're gonna notice a pattern here of the stuff that he got. He ended up getting an Eevee version of a mini puzzle that has 150 pieces in it. I will let you guys know when we put this together. I'll take a picture and put it on Facebook and let you know. I have a feeling that's what the finished photo is gonna look like, but I don't know how big this puzzle is gonna be. I mean, it's 150 pieces in this tiny little box, but they had one of each of the Eeveelutions, and Justin couldn't pick just one, so he ended up just getting the Eevee because that's where it all starts. Anyway, speaking of Eeveelutions and awesomeness, Justin also got each of the Eeveelutions in pin form. Now these are special because these are for the Pokemon with You campaign. Now the Pokemon with You campaign is something that the owners of Pokemon Tomy ended up creating. It's a foundation that provides support for people who were displaced or victimized by the earthquake and tsunami that happened in Japan a couple years ago. And all of the proceeds from these pins go toward helping those people out. So that's pretty awesome. The pins are maybe like $3 each, so not too bad. And they have the Romanji writing of the Japanese name for the Pokemon, because a lot of the Pokemon have different names in Japan than they do in the US. For example, this is Sylveon to people in the States, but it's Nymphia in Japan, so that's pretty cool. And Justin, of course, got one in each of the Eeveelutions. Duh. So, like I said, you're gonna be seeing a pattern with him. The next thing, we got some stickers. These 2 are gonna be for the car. They're Xerneas and Yveltal, the 2 legendary Pokemon from Pokemon X and Y, the latest 2. They had plushies of these 2, but I just could not, I can't overload myself with plushies. I can't let myself do that to this house. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I also got a figurine of my favorite Pokemon of all time, a Pokemon I think is grossly underrepresented in the merch department, Raichu! That's right, the evolved form of Pikachu. Everybody loves Pikachu. Nobody gives Raichu any love. I love this guy. He's been on my team for a long time in the games, and he's just so cute and so spunky, and I love him. I can't help it. Even in the show, I love Raichu. So I got a figurine of him, and Justin got figurines of, you guessed it, all of the Eeveelutions. Like I said, we went crazy. Another thing that I ended up picking up, and Justin ended up picking up one of these too. These are this fancy box right here which is actually playing cards meant to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise. Yes, it's 15 now. You can feel ancient. These are not the Pokemon trading card game. They're playing cards. The back looks like that, and they're pretty cool. I can't wait to kind of mess around with these because all of the playing cards have Pokemon on them, so pretty sweet stuff. I also got Snorlax chopsticks because Snorlax is fat, and I feel fat when I eat a lot. So there you go, Snorlax chopsticks, can't go wrong. Everything's awesome. After that, I forgot one thing, because my beanie, my Killin It beanie, was stolen a couple of days ago. I'm convinced it was stolen because there's no way I could have lost it. I loved that thing, and I'm really bummed out that I lost it. So I ended up finding a replacement at the Pokemon Center store, and check this out. It says, "Let's be a Pokemon master" on the front, and it has a Pokeball on the back. How amazing is that? It's so cool, and I love it. It's no replacement for the Killin It beanie, but it will be a wonderful addition to my collection for now. So that's everything from the Pokemon Center store, almost, because we also got a cookie tin, and it's got Fennekin on it. Fennekin was my starter when I started playing Pokemon X. This is a neat little tin because it actually does have cookies in it, and after you eat the cookies, then you can use the tin for, I don't know, toilet paper, whatever you want to put in there. It's yours to put in there. After we went to the Pokemon store and went absolutely batshit crazy, we ended up going to a sporting goods store in the basement of a mall in Yokohama, and we went to the golf supplies section. Now, the Japanese people love golf. I can't explain it. They just do. And I didn't know this, but Oakley, when I think of Oakley, I think sunglasses, but apparently they make golf stuff, which is crazy. Call me dumb, I didn't know that. But my husband ended up finding this beanie, and I liked it so much that I got one too. It's an Oakley beanie, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's got a gray skull on it, and it's got the Oakley logo. It is fleece lined, which makes it nice and warm, which is awesome because it's getting really, really cold out here. So, 2 beanies, pretty cool so far. After that, we went to Topshop because I cannot resist going into Topshop. I always end up finding something cool there. The last time I went to a Topshop in Harajuku, I ended up with this majestic Pegasus necklace. So I knew I wasn't gonna go wrong, and they were having a huge sale. Normally in Japan, New Year's is the time to go shopping because there's all kinds of sales going on. So I jumped on it, of course, and got 2 scarves. It's normally really hard for me to shop in Japanese clothing stores because I'm huge compared to Japanese people, but scarves fit everyone. So I went ahead and got 2 of them. One is this beautiful, gorgeous, sheer black and gray scarf. As you can see, there's a giant skull on it, but when you go ahead and wear it, you can't tell there's a skull on it. So I could wear this to a job interview. I could dress this up. And it's so super soft and comfortable. And finally, the last scarf that I got, can't talk, is huge, and it has bugs on it. Look at all of these. There's bumblebees and butterflies and all for kind of stuff on this thing. Each of these scarves, this smaller scarf was like $42, and I got it for 50% off, 70% off, 70% off. So this one was $42 originally, 70% off, got it for like 14 bucks, steal. And this large one was normally $35, got it for 50% off, 16 bucks. Wicked awesome. I can't breathe and my camera's about to die. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. That's all the stuff we got, but now it's your turn, YouTube. I wanna know, if you were to go into a magical place with all these Pokemon, what would you get? What is your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon game? Are you still as culture shocked as I am that there are 700 Pokemon now? I mean, how crazy is that? Leave those comments, leave that love, and stay tuned for all of our awesome videos to come. And I'll see you guys in a few days. Pokemon?